If you do not sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. I bet $5,000 you don't understand this quote because when two people read it, they can understand two completely different things because there are two things to learn from this. First, you are not sacrificing. Second, you're not thinking about the sacrifice. Number 1, too focused on stability. You keep thinking, but you don't try. You don't want to sacrifice anything. You are too busy maintaining equilibrium. You don't want to move out of your comfort zone. Learn to start sacrificing. Number 2, not focused at stake. You try, but not your best. You are not thinking about the sacrifice. Sacrifice is your investment, and investment is at stake. You must think about not losing your investment. Invest in your dreams, not distractions. How do these mindsets work? You don't actually want to do the things you think you want to do. Let me explain. You set goals which sound boring and you don't want to do it. Why? Because you never enjoy the journey. You consider journey as an obstacle. You only want to enjoy the reward. Only when you are reluctant or scared to do something, you take the initiative to plan it out. But that doesn't mean you actually want to do it. I'm going to make $100. I'm going to start exercising tomorrow. I'm going to do my own business. No, you're not. Even if you do something about it, any failure will become a setback. And you will think, at least I tried. Others around me never even did that. But have you ever considered that maybe you never tried your best? If you ever tried, when do humans do their best? When they have to survive. And survival needs sacrifice. There's more to this than you think. There's 4 problems you will face when setting stakes, all related to one main issue, doing something. Now, for those who don't do anything, engrave it in your bones. Action is the biggest motivation. Stop procrastinating. The simplest way to get out of a rigid mindset is to do something. Anything that will make you scared, but also motivated. You want to feel the contrast because every time you struggle, it becomes a beautiful story, a part that defines you. Remember, you don't want regrets. Now, the second point. Why can't you do anything? You focus on too many things, doing too many things at once. Resist this urge. The one ingredient for a stress-free and meaningful life, do the opposite. Do just one thing at a time. Why you desire to do several things at once? To quieten your anxiety. When you have too many things to do, it's reassuring to think that you're handling all the issues, not just one. You want to feel accomplished and all-rounder, jack of all trades, but you are misled. Research shows that you waste time and energy task switching. Worse, each activity becomes a way of avoiding the next. It means that you make less progress in many areas and you make less progress overall. Success comes from building one thing at a time. There are limits. Next, you actually take action, but you are trying too hard. Why are you trying too hard? Have you ever heard of the inner game? The phenomenon of winning or losing something in your mind before you win or lose it in reality. That is called the inner game. You have an internal dialogue between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, or so people say. If both selves are in harmony, it's good. But when consciousness gets judgmental and critical, trying to control subconsciousness too hard, it's bad. The trick is to calm your consciousness. Why would you try to control yourself so hard? Because of the next point. You care about what other thinks. We all worry. The fact that we are being judged matters much more than whether those judgments are well informed. But remember, people don't care about you as much as you think. They are too busy thinking about what other people think about them. It's impossible to fairly judge another person. You will continuously be both underestimated and overestimated. Your own assessment of yourself is hardly the right one. We tend to either obsess over our faults or overlook them completely. And with strangers, there's no hope of anything approaching a fair assessment. Did you see a common theme among all the problems? They all arise because you couldn't figure out what you want. So stop making excuses. You have to stop limiting habits like procrastination, where you postpone things you actually want to do. Immediatism, where you focus on immediate rewards. Negative thinking, making excuses, solving insignificant problems because you cannot solve the bigger ones. Overanalyzing or perfectionism because you are afraid of failure. There's this tendency people have to pass over opportunities when they think they can just come back to it later. People are living their lives like they have unlimited time. The most bitter thing we encounter as humans is regret. So stop making excuses and start making sacrifices. You can purchase our courses related to the above topic with assignments and training modules. It is available on our Ko-Fi shop and website. You can also be a part of our initiative by joining our community. Please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more this week.